Hey everyone, today I wanted to do a quick video breakdown on Viktor Hovland's swing. So the video on top was from the FedEx Cup in 2023 when he won, when he was arguably the #1 golfer in the world. And the bottom video is at the 2026 WM Phoenix Open. And really what I want to talk about is the pattern that he's gotten into and some of the changes that I've noticed. You can tell he's clearly struggling with his swing. He's also voiced that he feels stuck, and he has a tendency to have that right miss. So in the bottom, in the current swing, 2026, you can see he kind of sucks the club inside. He gets his right leg extended pretty quickly. That's the same. He does the same thing in 2023. The videos aren't perfect, but you can see he has a very similar motion, pretty similar setup. Obviously, he's a little bit more upright in 2023 in his setup, but you can see pretty similar situations there. Where we start to see the changes is mostly in the transition and the downswing. So you can see his position at the top. Looks very similar. You can see that he's moved a little bit closer to the ball in the top of his backswing than he is currently, right? You can see that line I drew on his butt is a little bit, his hips are essentially a little bit closer to the ball in 2023. The big change that I was saying that I see currently is he's trying to, is really his hand path. So like, let's watch his hand path here. See how that goes down, and his left arm is pretty pointed straight at the target there. His club is shallowing a little bit, and he gets into impact. So this downward motion is really more what I'm seeing be the big change in his current golf swing. So you can see his old swing, his hand path is more vertical, and it's getting a little bit more on top of the plane than his current move. These are very minimal changes, right? When you're a professional and you're at the elite level, he's not trying to reinvent his swing and make huge changes. These are just very little changes. But if I take you through this whole motion, he's more on top of the plane with his hand path. And it matches up a little bit better with his exit left through the ball, right? He has a very bowed swing, or a very bowed wrist position. So he plays with a very closed club face. And in order for this swing pattern, this is kind of the traditional mainstream pattern that everyone's teaching, where they're exiting hard left and you have a ton of rotation through the ball, right? So in order for that to happen, the hand path has to be a little bit over the plane. You can't have that hand path dropping in as much because you're just gonna struggle with a lot of face control issues. So that's the big thing that I see in his swing here in 2023 is he just stays more on top of the ball and exiting left. And you can see him here at the top. He's trying to drop in and down, and then he's trying really hard to exit left, but his hand path has gotten more neutral. So my take on it, if Viktor Hovland wants to continue these wrist positions and this swing, is he has to get that hand path more on top of the plane. So I wonder, I'm definitely curious what him and his new coach are working on. I don't really know exactly who he's working with at the moment and what they're doing, but that's kind of my take on his current game. So Viktor Hovland's one of my favorite players, so I'm going to continue following along with some of his swing changes, and I'll keep you updated as I learn more. If you have any thoughts, comment below.